The door is now closed on automatic U.S. qualifying for golf's upcoming Ryder Cup. Rickie Fowler had a chance to grab an automatic spot yesterday at the Barclays and lost it, but he lost it on that double, and then he birdied the next hole. But the U.S. and European teams are still not completely set. Joining us now for more on how America can take back the cup is Davis Love III, team captain for the U.S., and you brought the cup with us, which is cool. Thank you for joining us.
I brought it. Don't let Darren Clark know that I have it, though.
Yeah, exactly. Rickie yesterday, when he had to finish, I think, better than third, right?
And had to finish like third alone, I think, to secure his spot.
Got how many more chances?
We got 2 more weeks, and we pick 3. Then we have another 2 weeks, and then we pick the last one the night before we go to the Ryder Cup. So I keep telling all these players, you got another chance. You know, there's a long way to go.
You pick the last one the night before you go?
Right. We pick 3 after 2 more FedEx Cup events.
Wow.
After the BMW. And then we have a week off, and then they play the Tour Championship. So, like, Bubba came back from the Olympics, and he was kind of worried. I'm not playing this week, and what do you think? And I'm like, I got to pick the night before we go. Don't worry about it. So Rickie needs to just go play the FedEx and not worry about it.
So the Olympics didn't throw a wrench in the timing because there was some scuttle about that about a month ago.
It did. It threw a wrench. You know, Rickie was down there for 2 weeks. He missed 2 PGA Tour events where he could have gotten points. So the captain has a kind of an unofficial points list. Matt Kuchar played real well down there. Got to give him credit for going.
Sea Island guy.
Yeah, another Sea Island guy. Yeah. Might be some Sea Island guys on my team. Zach's in already. Yeah, so how are you putting?
Come on, we're trying to win this thing.
My putting, my putting, let me tell you, I'm somewhere between left hand low, right hand low, claw, and belly.
I'm going to scratch you off the list.
You got to pick Rickie, though, right?
Well, Rickie's, I've been a big part of a lot of teams since Corey Pavin picked him in 2010. I was Corey's assistant. Rickie did a great job there. He's great in the team room. He's got a lot of intangibles other than just golf. Everybody loves being around him. So we got a lot of great players. In the top 100,
yes.
Really anybody in the top 100 that made it to the Deutsche Bank this week is in. Because they could get hot, and we could take that. Somebody in the top 100 could win the FedEx Cup.
And on the Europe team, we have who, do you think?
Well, they got their 9, and tomorrow Darren announces his pick. So once he picks, then I can start thinking, who can I match up against his guys?
Another gamer.
We're one up on him on that side.
My daughter carried the sign for at Baltusrol just a couple of weeks ago for Darren. Said she loved him. I mean, talked to her the entire time, found out everything about her, signed ball. I mean, he's
one of the nicest guys in the game, and we're both thrilled that we're doing it at the same time. Get to spend a lot of time together. We've got a little wager on who wins between the 2 of us, so we're going to have a fun trip after the Ryder Cup, no matter who wins.
Squad. There's some new guys. Who do you think?
Koepka, right?
Yeah, Koepka.
Zach.
Hits it far.
Yeah, Koepka's a bomber. He's a great guy. The great thing is we have so many of these young guys that get along really well. Jimmy Walker, Brooks Koepka, Rickie Fowler. All these guys get along very well.
Rickie Fowler's not on yet.
Well, they get along. He still gets along well with the guys on the team. You know, Matt Kuchar's not on yet, but you know he brings a lot to the team. But again, Sean O'Hara played really well last week. Ryan Moore just won and played well again last week. I could take any 4 guys in the top 30, and we'd have a great team.
Have you thought sort of long and hard? I'm sure you have. I mean, everybody's kind of dissected it over the years. Why it's been so difficult for the U.S. to win the Ryder Cup? Late.
We've thought long and hard and talked a lot about it. And what it boils down to is we want to win badly. We get in our own way. Why did Rickie all of a sudden? He didn't make any bogeys for 3 days, and all of a sudden, right at the end, he made a few bogeys. Started thinking about results. Started trying to win to catch Patrick. They said it. Nick Faldo said it. He's trying to hit the ball close and make a birdie instead of just playing for the middle of the green. So I think we try too hard. Something we want very badly, and we get in our own way.
How about last time you were captain? I mean, that was like watching a slow motion train. I don't know if I had been you. Was that worse than anything that's happened in your own personal career?
It was tough for me because I know how much the team put into being prepared. They played great on Friday, Saturday, really better than any U.S. team had ever played.
Those other guys have something to do with it too. Justin Rose,
we were 4 ahead, and our guys.
Yeah, of course, Poulter's been almost unbeatable in Ryder Cup.
We lost some momentum, and that's what happens. In Ryder Cup, if we lose the momentum, I think we panic a little bit. We play not to lose all of a sudden rather than playing to win. And it's easy to say, just relax and play. It's just another tournament, but it's not.
Do you judge anyone for not going to the going down to the Olympics? In hindsight, what do you think?
No, I think in hindsight, I said the same thing. A lot of people said, I'm not real sure about it. How's it going to happen? But when we see Matt Kuchar and Sibby Kuchar celebrating a third-place finish on the last green, and he flew home to Sea Island, and hundreds of people met him, it hit me. This is a big deal. So kids that watch that and watch guys win a gold medal, and girls, they're going to say, hey, I want to do that too. I want to be Ricky Fowler and go to all the swimming and the table tennis events. You know, they saw it happen. I think it's going to really elevate the Olympics
Justin
the next
Rose,
time.
Right from the very beginning, said, are you kidding me? I want to go down and I want to win. And we have Gary Player coming on later. He said in his day he would have gotten in a rowboat from South Africa. And he said, you know, Zika, that's like 1 in 5 million. He goes, I live in South Africa. I walk out, you know, something can happen to me every day. So, you know.
Tiger's an assistant captain?
I got Tiger.
How involved is he going to be?
He's very involved. Text message at 12:30 last night. To help. But Tiger, Jim Furyk, Steve Stricker, Tom Lehman have been just incredibly helpful. And it says a lot to the players that these guys are in on this. You know, Tiger's coming to the Ryder Cup no matter what. Steve Stricker's coming to the Ryder Cup.
How do you travel with that thing? Do you carry it on?
It's got its own little box. This is kind of like the Stanley Cup. It has a handler and a pretty silver box, and it's going to be neat because this is the first year of the Ryder Cup Trophy Tour. So this cup's going to travel around the country and get the golf fans fired.